Hello Scorpio and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This is going to be for the 30th of March through to the 5th of April 2020, and it's intended for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, or for anyone who feels drawn towards this video for whatever reason. Scorpio, what's going on with you? Please take what resonates and leave the rest. You know, these are general messages and might not only be for everyone, but they sure as hell ain't gonna be for each and every one of you out there, because that's not even possible. But you know, if it resonates, take it, and if not, then just leave it be. Watch your other placements. You can contact me for a personal reading if you want. Email is down in the description below. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So whoever needs to hear these messages, please, what is the message? What is the general energy of this week? No, I'm not taking 100 cards, guys. And here it is. We've got the Y card. So you might be questioning some things in your life right now, questioning the circumstances you are in. Number 31, reducing to 4. So it could have to do with security and stability. It could have to do with your health or with your fear of getting sick or something like that, given the circumstances we are in at the moment. We will see how this plays out. I'm getting a general energy of the week for you guys from the Good Tarot. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. What's going on in the upcoming week? 30th of March through to the 5th of April. One card, please, guys. And we've got the 10 of Air. Yeah, you could be up in your head a little bit too much about something. You're definitely thinking a lot. You could be over-analyzing at the moment with the 10 of Air here. It feels like you are considering your situation, considering some circumstances that are kind of on your head right now. And you know, the 10 always talks about completions and endings as well. So there could be the need for you to end an old cycle, especially an old way of thinking, some kind of tendency to overthink things, to be worried unnecessarily, you know. We will see how this plays out. I'm gonna pull some tarot cards. I'm gonna do a Celtic cross, so I don't know what will come up. You know, I focus on soul growth and personal development usually with my messages. See where there is some blocked energy. Your situation, Scorpio, you're up in your head a bit too much. The Page of Swords is someone who thinks, who's very logical. You are questioning things with the Y card. There's so much thinking going on with the first 3 cards out that it's, wow, I feel that you are up in the clouds somewhere, not in a positive sense, but just thinking so much, up in your head and not very grounded. Alright, why is the Page of Swords here? Please clarify. What are you thinking about, Scorpio? You are thinking about a situation that gives you no feeling of victory. You're kind of stuck in something. There is no forward movement. It feels like you're losing control, and that is why you're questioning things. That is why you're a bit worried and you try to control stuff with your logic mind, and you feel that you have come to a kind of a stop sign here, right? You can't control everything in your life, and you are getting very aware of that. You know, you can't control the influences that are going on in your life right now. What is crossing this energy for Scorpio, please? The 9 of Cups. It is concerning your wish fulfillment. So you are kind of thinking how you get towards something that is fulfilling you, something that brings you a lot of abundance, you know. Could be in a material sense, could be in a very internal sense. You want to reach your 9 of Cups, your happiness, your wish fulfillment. But you don't see things going there at the moment. Things are being stuck, and you are kind of thinking and thinking, trying to find a solution, trying to move forward here. What's going on subconsciously for Scorpio this week? Temperance. It feels like you're a bit out of balance at the moment concerning the situation, because you feel that you are kind of losing control of something, or you kind of can't control a situation, you kind of can't steer it towards the right direction. Just clarify the Temperance. Knight of Swords, you want to rush towards something. You want to manifest something with the Magician here. Yeah, you want to manifest a successful beginning, a new beginning of some sort. You want to move towards your happiness, your complete fulfillment, and you don't see it going anywhere at the moment, and that keeps you kind of a bit imbalanced here. What has happened in the recent past for Scorpio, please, concerning the situation? Look at that. So the Eight of Swords talks about, in the reverse especially, getting out of your head. You know, you were stuck in your head, in your way of thinking. You were kind of restricting yourself by thinking certain thoughts, having patterns of thinking that are detrimental to you. But it feels like with the Eight of Swords reversed, you are kind of letting go of that, or have let go of that. Some of you have healed. Some of you have healed a broken heart, dealt with some kind of emotions that were really sad, some kind of loss. Maybe some of you have lost a person, like a partnership, or had someone dying even, you know, some of your loved ones could be. But it feels like you are dealing with that. It's both in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So you have been moving on from something that was kind of very hurtful for you, some kind of loss, some kind of grief, negativity, sadness, being trapped in your head. You kind of left that behind with the Wheel of Fortune already in the past, and it feels like now you are waiting for things to progress even more. But I have the feeling things are going very slow here at the moment, too slow for your liking. What's happening in your head at the moment, guys? I know that's happening a lot. Oops. Yeah, it's time to give yourself a break and to rest, and don't overthink, guys. So many swords out here. We have the Knight of Swords, we have the Page of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Alright, so there's a lot of overthinking going on, and it's just very important to rest your mind here. This is the position of what you're thinking about, and it indicates that you should definitely heal and just take a time out, take a break. Okay, now both are here. Hi. Usually only Mooney shows up in my readings. Alright, Four of Swords. Yeah, just take a break from thinking, guys, and give yourself a break. Give yourself some kind of rest. Please clarify the Four of Swords. Can you please not throw that down? Thank you. Four of Swords. Hi, Fiona. Four of Swords. Please clarify the Four of Swords for Scorpio. Nine of Wands. You have your guard up here. You're kind of holding on to something. It feels like you want to control something very badly with your way of thinking. Alright, what's coming towards you, Scorpio, in the future? What is coming towards you here? Coming towards you, Scorpio. Two of Swords. Yeah, there is something you need to decide on, and it feels like you need to decide on where you put your focus on. Decide to get out of your head a little much. Two of Swords in the reverse means that you kind of are blocked off towards something, towards someone, could be. Let's clarify the Two of Swords here, please, for Scorpio. Seven of Pentacles. You will have to decide where you put your energy towards and how much energy you use for thinking, because, you know, energy can be drained, especially if we have the feeling we have to pour energy into something, and if you feel it doesn't go anywhere, it will make you frustrated. It will kind of drain your energy. So try to be a bit careful here with that, and be very careful where you put all that energy and effort into. Okay, what do you need to know? You need to get back into balance here. It's very important to ground yourself, to get out of your head. Don't overthink, guys. Get down. Okay, sorry guys, the cat knocked down my camera. Alright, so Two of Pentacles is a reminder for you to get back into balance. We have the Temperance here reversed as well, so it feels like you can need a little bit of grounding and resting and healing, and just get out of your head a little bit, guys. Try to meditate, try to breathe, go out into nature. That helps a lot with getting a free head, a clear mind again. What are the external influences here for Scorpio? Scorpio, listen to your intuition. It feels like you are blocking off your soul. Yeah, that happens when you overthink things, and if you are constantly in your head and try to control things with your mind. It happens that you don't hear your soul talking and your intuition coming through. So try to take that into consideration. Put your energy a bit more towards your heart, your intuition, your gut feeling, whatever it is you are connecting to. But try to get out of your head a little bit. And the best way to get out of your head is to focus on your feet and on your root chakra. However you want to do that, try to get some grounding. Move on towards calmer waters. Get away from the way of thinking that you have. 6 of Swords is the advice. We have so many swords out there. You are definitely thinking way too much here. Can we get one more card of advice for Scorpio, please? Okay, I saw the King of Wands pop over, the Hermit reversed. Yeah, definitely take time to rest and heal here. It's time you take a break from work if you can. It's time to take a break from thinking and from doing, and just step back and relax and let go of resistance here. It's gonna be the outcome for Scorpio, possible outcome. It seems like you are not quite yet ready to put down the fight. You kind of feel a bit on guard here, and with the World in reverse, you're kind of not letting an old cycle die. And we have been talking about the ending of something with the 10 of Air at the beginning of the reading, and the World talks about something similar, the ending of an old cycle, and it's your way of thinking. You're not quite ending it yet in this week, but you know, change never happens overnight, and I don't want to sugarcoat things, guys. You know, I'm saying it as I see it. So for most of you, it seems like you are going to continue on for a while in that kind of overthinking mode, that kind of being very alert. But you know, if you are constantly in resistance mode and so alert in your head, it will drain your energy. So please be careful here, guys, and try to let an old kind of thinking die here. Try to let others help you and show you the way how you can be more relaxed and get out of your head a little more. There are so many cool practices you can do. I mean, there's not only meditation, there are so many other things as well, like breathing techniques and autogenous training. I don't know if I say that correctly. There are many things, guys. Body awareness and stuff like that. Okay, I wish you all the best, Scorpio. Love you. Bye bye. Take care.